Hi, these are going to be some timeless messages, and these are going to be general collective messages. So please keep in mind that they are general, and you'll possibly need to flip or switch your roles as energy is fluid, and I am reading the energy. Okay, if you come across this video and you resonate with the title, then this message might be for you. Okay, so please don't hesitate to click that like button or the subscribe button. If you are going to leave a comment, please follow guidelines for that, okay? All right, if you'd like a private reading from me, that information is in the description box this time. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to pull some oracle cards and some other things and some tarot and see what this is all about. All right. I just want to remind the Buddha quote of 3 things are for certain: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Okay, so there's something about that here, and that leaves a whole lot of open possibilities there. All right, so we got the 12th house. There is a large institution or an overwhelming event, and there is a hidden tendency in this institution or event could be attached to some kind of faith system, spirituality. Hang on here. I get a cough. All right. Okay. This could be about where you're going. So you got a lot of eyes on you here, possibly with the 12th house, Pisces and Capricorn, about where you're going, what you're doing, and your career aspects with the 10th house and the 12th house. All right. Let's go ahead and see. What are the messages? If you're cross-watching, are you cross-watching? Oh, this is a general reading. Okay, well, I don't know. You could be watching for a reason that I don't know. Okay. A power struggle, an obsession, and the need to control. Okay, so this faith-based or based event or institution has to do with a power struggle, an obsession, or the need to control. And I believe that I titled this, "The Truth Does Not Need Defending." So this is like the opposite here. So this struggle has something to do with an event or an institution tied to an event. Could be a particular event or events that keep occurring. Okay. We have laws of philosophies, and these are spiritual laws and philosophies because as it came from all there is. There's a big change, or there's something ready to happen in a big way with the 9th house here. Okay. All right. There's a philosophy from the South Node in anxiety, or there's trouble, or there will not be, because there is no solid truth to the backing of the idea in question. Yeah. And the idea in question is the large institution or the event that I spoke of at the beginning, and this hidden tendency. So there was a hidden tendency about gaining this knowledge or an lot of anxiety about or trouble about someone's knowledge. So you're being asked to trust your psychic knowledge of these hidden tendencies that create the anxiety and the trouble and detach from it. You have wisdom and insights to understand the concept that created this system, that created this imbalance from the South Node to begin with. All right. What is happening? Wow. So this all has to do with an investment, a game, or a gamble. Okay, the philosophies, that just tells me that they are some kind of superficial philosophies and laws that are just set in place to go in one's favor, whether it be personal favor or a huge favor of them. All right, this also affects support systems and what makes you feel secure. All right. with the 4th house. We got the 5th house. 4 and 5 is 9. So we got 99 here. You're closing out this cycle. Do you have a creation here? Your support. This is a past thing here with Cancer. Support of the past and the present. Okay. There's a detail about this past with Virgo. Is serving of these laws and philosophies that was based upon a gamble or a game. And the sun here, it's being brought to light. This was done in a big way to affect some kind of creation, possibly, to help with what makes you feel secure. So you're being asked to focus your energy on creating the new, not fighting the old. All right, let's hear for this investment law philosophy. So you could also be learning details about these philosophies and laws that about going in someone's favor, but it really isn't. Something like that. What's happening? Yeah, Mars. Yeah. Okay, this is action, the drive. What is this? To affect energy, but this confrontation. Yeah, so said it was, so the truth doesn't need defending. So confront here, an investment. So it's like, wow, investing in confrontation. You get some kind of blessing coming in here, good fortune. There's a force that is allowing blessings to occur here, the sun. Whatever's coming to light is going to bring a blessing, the granting, and good fortune, because you are not confronting. Once you see something as a game and the energy behind the game, and you confront within yourself, instead of confronting other, you confront within yourself why you are involved with this game, then you gain more clarity. And things being brought to lighter life really is not about outing, and it's more about detaching and allowing the universe to bring what it is. That makes sense. All right, Mars energy action. This is Aries energy. Took a gamble or a game. Took a gamble. Possibly to confront a situation with or about a Libra. So we have Aries and Libra and a Leo. Okay. We have relationships and partnerships, and something about there's a force and a game and partners. And somebody took a chance, this overwhelming event or institution, which tells me it's a group, and a group possibly with partners. This is in the reverse, this energy in the Zimri, this energy's in the reverse, and the relationships are in the reverse, and the laws or philosophies are backwards. This is being done for humanity's sake. There's a future here. There was 2 cards here, a future and a wisdom and an understanding and the insight about this knowledge you received to break free from this. Of not playing the game. It's like, you if there's a game, it takes 2 to play a game. I think I just posted something that was, she competes with no one, and no one competes with her, which means you're not returning that same energy because you see it for what it is. And it really doesn't, everyone's situation is different, but all right, let's see what is Saturn, karma, lessons, laws and philosophy lessons, limits imposed by these investments and games, and using this energy to confront and energize in a negative way with or about relationships, people's relationships, partnerships, love, life, whatever. All right, there's maturity that comes out of this. And this is in the upright. So it's the maturity that sees where these limits come from. And it's not about broadcasting it, it's about integrating it. The focus, dedication to achieve, the dedication and the rules that were imposed, limits that were imposed. Two words of imposition, huge impositions of games for impositional purposes. Another Capricorn energy. All right, I think we started with that, didn't we? So we have where you're going. Okay. Opening to truth, being open to greater possibilities. So, Lord, as I posted as a message, the lesser the distractions, the greater the truth. And yeah, so meditate on or ponder that one if you would like. Let's see. We got star energy. Wow. So, you're shining very bright here with these laws and philosophies that you hold within you. And, or even if you're not concerned about the game, that is shining bright as well. All right. So if you're not playing the game, somebody has a hard time walking away from the game with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Unable to walk away. Wow. Somebody wanted you to walk away from a Ten of Cups, and you're not going to do it. And there isn't a law or philosophy that's going to back it up either. So your wish is being fulfilled with the Ten of Cups and the Star, and you're not going to walk away because of some kind of game. And that's how I'm getting that. Let's see. What's happening here? Don't forget to hit that like button, please. Does help my channel grow. And remember, patience is always a virtue. Okay, now we got the Eight of Swords. My cards are shedding more and more here. All right. Okay, tied to some kind of backwards beliefs there. Beliefs. Queen of Swords in reverse. All right, so this is even, this game is overstepping boundaries possibly, or been overly done with this confrontation it was to cause, or it can cause some kind of mental conflicts in which one can't see where they're going. So when you put enough of that energy out, it will come back and affect your vision, your spiritual vision. Win at all cost. About manifestations slowing down. I have 88. One of them is in the upright, but I think when you turn an 8 over, it's still an 8. So infinity with 8, those 8s. All right. So something was overly done, and there's a flaw in the law about that imposition. Is it like purposeful imposition? Wow, yeah. With or about a home. Four of Wands in reverse. Could be a divorce because I have laws, and then I have the marriage card in reverse. Could be exes, if or long or even short-term relationships. This is community disarray in a big way. Disarray in a big way. Scorpio here, unable to change up our perspective, or King of Wands, fire sign energy behind it. So it's affecting their own stability, because this is stability. All right, what is this 9th house law? The truth? Wow. All right, Ace of Swords wins. Okay. Judgment, the angels, and the horn blowing. on this investment, gamble and game, because you're very creative here. You could have made a judgment call, but you're allowing the higher vibrational frequency to take charge here. You're celebrating here along the way with some fun, because this is a card of fun, okay? And it's not in reverse, so you're having true fun here, possibly. Or truth is you're about to, or that's the idea, right? Lovely balance there. Strength in reverse. Somebody's losing a bit of ground with their game. No, I didn't have the strength to pull another confrontation force, or this force is weak, or this is about weakness. Ace of Cups, love, somebody new love. Confrontation because of a Ace of Cups. My nose is itching. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Okay. New love coming in, and this is the power of love. But this was a love imposing limits, or now an old love imposing the same limits on a new love. Where the idea is not to do that, though. Force yourself. There's an offer coming in. There's a king and a queen of swords with the deception. So yeah, the truth doesn't need defending. This king and queen of swords, it's like when you leave, you know, it's about what you're focusing on. Okay, the truth is coming out. No reason to confront something that is not that is strength in reverse. Okay, Leo, Aries. The energy's confusing. Yeah. So it's like we just saw that Seven of Cups. What was it? Oh, maybe it was behind the Ace of Swords. So it's emotional energy, energized emotions, confusion. It was fun and an investment and a gamble and a game to play with these cups and what's in them. Three of Swords in reverse. But if you're not playing the game, then it's not affecting the beauty of the situation with Libra or the relationship. So let's see. Libra, Six of Cups in reverse. These relationships, the reflections are off, they're backwards. This came out with it, and they're backwards, and it's a Five of Cups. There's a lot of sadness. And that's what imposed the limits, actually imposed the sadness. These are Three Cups. It's Four of Pentacles in reverse here. Okay, security, or overly wanting something, overly limiting resources or security or finances. Limits imposed on one's security as a gamble or a game, and then expected to go in one's way, because I have a way here. Okay, you could be taking the middle path. That might be your way. And the middle path is much clearer. Okay, what's happening? Okay, these limits and cautions are being seen for what they are, not uncelebratory. There's no reason to celebrate this kind of cautions and limits. Let's see, Lovers in reverse. Gemini energy. Gemini, the truth all being revealed over these choices, and the Chariot. And here's that being tied to other people's games, investments, and choices. I could be listening to outside influence that put out cautions backed up by some kind of personal force. What? And it's Ace of Pentacles, and yeah. Okay, wait here. Information to try to block a new start, or somebody's, this Nine of, wait a minute, Sun underneath. Let's just see here. And the Moon. Oh my gosh. Okay, the Sun and the Moon are right here. And I mentioned the Sun and the Moon and the truth. The Sun and the Moon and the truth. These cautions and limits about being seen or validation or trying to prove something. That is what that's made. The truth doesn't need defending. Okay, Saturn certainly doesn't need defending. Page of Swords. Gossip, information. Looking at, spying on somebody's independence, freedom, or putting cautions on limits on these relationships, or lots of opinions here. And it was all about an Ace of Pentacles. And now it, for some reason, it's in reverse. Being asked to be grateful for what you have here. You've got something coming in. It's behind us. Yeah, there's a potential here. The Seven of Pentacles. Two of Cups in reverse. Influence of a Two of Cups in reverse on a potential. And then all that is shining is the truth. There is no darkness, just an absence of light. Okay. So that's the Moon and the Sun. There is no darkness. It's just an absence of light. Wow. And so what's happening? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So whomever's competing for this pentacle or this recognition is going to stay in that energy of confusion over here, drama or competition, or competing for something that isn't theirs. Yeah, Eight of Cups in reverse. Or because you have an Ace of Pentacles arriving, somebody wanted you to walk away from that Two of Pentacles in reverse. We have a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, anxiety, no longer putting forth the energize into nurturing situations that choose not to move forward in their own life. Okay, let's see. Sunny outlook. Open to divine inspiration. Wow. All right, over the truth. Well, your sunny outlook and blossoming and open to divine inspiration is happening in a big way to trump all, and not any reference to anything other than like a trump card in a card game. Okay, because I've played cards. All right. Awesome blossoms. Getting satisfaction, good times, and happy ending. Well, you're very happy to end this cycle. It looks like to be. All right. And it could be some kind of satisfaction that is occurring because the truth is occurring and you're not having to do anything, or you're being asked to, I got temperance energy, work on yourself. There. Right, what is this? Stormy relationships. Okay, the truth coming out. Trouble strikes and an uproar. Sure, because it's happening over here. Just depends where are you at? Where are you at in this game? An uproar. All right, at this point. In the formative stage, immature and being hungry. This investment, gamble, or game was because of attention. Hungry for attention and are in an uproar and want to be recognized or noticed as such, and maybe putting that energy out there, hoping somebody picks up on it. Let's see. But it's going swimmingly, off the hook and in the flow. Okay, that didn't work because strength is in reverse. And you said yes to something else and no to this. No turning back. Okay, you're not turning back. It's going nice for you. You do have options without confusion. So your options happen to look different and they all just landed right where I'm pulling. So let's see. You have the answers, the open door and the access. Wow. This is the opposite side of that sunny outlook card. So let's see. Not ready to get started. Plans aren't fully formed. Maybe that's why this energy of confrontation continues to try itself here, because you're not pushing back. Being shown the way. Welcome with open arms. You've been shown the way. You could have asked the universe to show you the way through this. Cannot break the ice. You got a chilly reception. Wait a minute. Cannot break the ice. Chilly reception. Bleak. Okay, this energy that is not facing its own reflection or taking accountability for its participations is actually unable to break the ice. It's burning through money, poor investments, and broke. This was a very poor investment. It's now an Ace of Pentacles for the energy that is competing or too busy watching something and getting some kind of charge out of it. It's a time in the behind. Oh my gosh. So I didn't read the top line though. It's just forked up, a real time in the behind. That is fell over there. I'm going to leave it there. That's what that's what this energy of this group brings. And the 6 of, it's unsuccessful and it's being seen. Something's beyond one's ability, done to death and not viable. Okay, this has been, you've already matured enough to realize something for what it is. This energy is feeling fragmented. There's satisfaction here. You could be putting a happy ending to a unhappy game. Having blind spots. What you see isn't real. Okay, there's blind spots in this ending too. And I want to say I got happy ending, good times. I got 6 of Cups in reverse, rose-colored glasses on these relationships that are having these blind spots in love and games. You might be having blind spots about where you're going, but as long as you're flowing and going swimmingly and off the hook, or someone thought they were off the hook, but I don't know. Let's see. No, on pins and needles. That's a lot of anxiety or that trouble energy that came out with the South Node. Because you're free. You know, 9 of Pentacles doesn't have to always mean single. It just means free from dependency, able to maintain one's self. Budding star, first blush, bursting out on the scene. And that star or card came out. This is the fall time because these are the leaves changing. The blooms, it's like somebody was trying to elevate, and then the pins pop the balloons. And then as the balloons pop, something was too heavy. So the balloons are popping. Not viable. Somebody also tried to put a halt to your bursting out on the scene by telling you it's already been done. It's beyond your ability. It's not viable, won't happen as you are actually rising. So, you know, believe what you will there. All right, what's happening? Healthy communication and relationships. And here I have stormy relationships. And here I have relationships that are looking kind of ending-ish. Heart-to-heart discussions and clear assertive communications help you understand and to be understood. What's happening here for the viewer? Life lessons in reverse. Not everybody's here to break negative reoccurring patterns, and not everybody prays to know the lesson and the blessing that it contains. because if it was so easy, everyone would be doing it. You could have learned a life lesson as well, and now it's the result of it's playing out. What's happening here? Let's just get a couple. Clearing negativity in reverse. Okay, so this energy feeds off this negativity or storminess, and it energizes. It's right in the middle. It forces. It does things. It's confusing. The answer is always there. You always have the answer. Okay, it's just where you look. Okay. It's another one here. Divine intervention in reverse. Spiritual path. Looks like this divine intervention occurred for a spiritual path to occur. Not everybody's going to be going on this path. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. These backing and these limits and these cautions were not sincere. They're in an uproar. Okay, so it's like the universe knows what energy's what here. It's not confused. Okay, the spiritual path, turquoise. I have gold. I have turquoise, and I haven't seen this card in a while, so it's nice to see. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make the necessary changes. Spiritual path under investment, gamble, game, and being hungry, weak, losing the ability to affect. And when I say weak, losing the ability to affect in surprising ways. Revealing true self is in reverse. Not everything wants to be revealed here. Okay, what's happening with this path? Control issues are in reverse. All right. With this energy and confrontation, again, the truth doesn't need defending. It's about yellow jasper, and it's utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing what others might think to control you. So there's control issues, and I'm sorry, I do not like the way this card is worded, and it's very difficult for me to read it. Okay, be gentle with yourself. So it is about what you choose to show up for. I will keep going. Okay. Hi, honey. So we've got control issues in reverse, spiritual path up there. So it wasn't done. Okay, honey. I'm glad you're back. I don't know when you're leaving. Let me know when you're leaving. Again, garnet, purification and detoxification from all of this. Okay, so this path led you to purify and detoxify the garnet. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins. I almost said toxins from your life. Natural beauty and authenticity with fluoride. So there's a natural flow. There's a very natural flow here. And this community, religious or spiritual community, and spiritual protection right behind that. Natural and authentic and mature, and have learned similar types of lessons, because that's what Saturn is, and the cautions that have been imposed through or about because somebody felt like they had to make this investment to be happy or something. Clearing negativity is now upright. It wasn't reversed before. Purify and detoxify. So your work that you put in, or making the necessary changes, is telling you confirmation that you release negativity from within and around you and gain the maturity to release the attachments to it as well. Love life in reverse. That's what this energy is in. Okay, so That's what was a tying in the behind and on pins and needles, love life in reverse. It's about new or renewed love when you clear negativity, or it's about aligning with new or renewed love, love life. And this is past energy that's in some kind of limit now. Okay, so, trying to impose limits will actually limit you. So, new or renewed romantic love is here for you. So, it's around this life lesson. Okay, it's also about not being able to move on after a lesson. And one person might understand the lesson, and the other energy is going to be stuck there for the next how many years, I don't know. Let's see. We have destiny. Okay, this intervention here that wasn't divine, or it was some kind of karmic law, philosophy, or wasn't aligned with a universal truth of some sort. And it also was a blockage to destiny, but it's not, yeah, drama, and then destiny. A page of, what was that? Knight of Swords in this deck is drama around one's destiny. Let's see. Keep going here. This is interesting. Whoops, and I just picked up the control issue card. I didn't leave much room here. Okay, this could be a divorce. It was unwise. It was insincere and unwise because upright, the high priest is wisdom. And this could be what was very unwise. I want to say very unwise. Let's see. This imagination then reverse was very unwise and insincere. Imagination in reverse. The self-reflection, judgment. All right, you made a judgment call. We saw that in the last. Yeah, this 9 of Cups in reverse. This imagination, this being hungry. Oh, this investment was personal satisfaction or over somebody's spiritual path to control the way. 3 of Wands in reverse, but it's lacking motivation. It's losing its spark there because it was a false spark. There's some kind of false spark. Use your intuition here about this unmotivation, or why it's the wish didn't come. The wish didn't come because it's not sincere. 4 of Cups over this control or this force. Wow, so somebody's bored. So they're confronting and energizing through boredom. Oh, no. Hermit in reverse, unable to contemplate, so now they're bored. You're not bored. Unable to regenerate, contemplate, grow, and compete. Unable to compete. Okay, so this energy is competing where it doesn't compare. And now they're bored. What's going on? The devil. There's temptation. Of course. Purify and detoxify. As soon as you start purifying and detoxify, the temptation shows up. And the temptation is to not see something as it is. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Not grateful. Here. 9 of Pentacles upright. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Something is very off about this energy. The ambition, the sensitivity, the restrictions. Somebody was very restrictive with the 8 of Swords. Somebody's luck, restricting ambition, and then not happy with the outcome, because this is ungrateful. Somebody's very unhappy with their outcome because they were tempted, or the temptation is still there. What's happening? Wow. Don't go into the candle. 7 of Wands. Star in reverse. This is how we freaking end. Endurance. You have endurance. It's like kept having to clear the negativity, but you had the endurance to do so. You had the maturity to continue on a path for a purpose. And now hope is not being restored within this 5 of Pentacles, tying in the behind pins and needles energy. 10 of Cups. We saw that at the beginning. It is all about this completion or the 10 of cups that you moved forward to, about getting to a Three of Swords, getting to a destination of your choosing that you, yeah, from an Ace of Cups. Yeah, so let's just see here. Couple more. You're here for a reason. Okay. You're here for a reason, and you're here to do a reason in a big way, as it came from all there is, regardless of these issues going on around you. It's about what's going on within. Like attracts like is in reverse. No longer attracting, or the law of attraction, and this all the universe working in the favor of now bringing you what you know you deserve here through your endurance and through the work and the inner work and everything that you've done. Never judge another. Okay, so this, it's going back. Okay, I take that as it's going back. So it's like, it's pretty well known there, you know, when you put judgment out, you can expect to be, you know, have that energy come back. So let's just see. Have an attitude of gratitude, shifted the frequency. You are here for a reason, again, to show gratitude, simply because this other energy is not. Your beliefs are right for you. Practice moderation. Wow. So that spiritual path, reason, moderation, and that middle path, and your beliefs are right for you. This is not going to force you to change your beliefs. Stay open-minded in reverse. This energy is stuck where in the temptation of doing something about or with a partner, unable to express their feelings. Remember, there was chilly reception there. It's based upon somebody's ego. Patience is a virtue in reverse. I do believe I said something about patience is a virtue at the beginning of this reading. This was all impatient, and that's therefore it's all, you know, weaving bigger webs. So the web started, and it just gets bigger and more force is being added. Thoughts create your reality. Okay. Kindness counts. Patience and kindness is both in reverse. So this was to affect a limit on thoughts and cautions about thoughts and how this force can affect one's reality through thoughts, or without or with thoughts. Okay. Behind the veil. Welcome uncertainty as an opportunity for growth and be okay without knowing. Okay. Because if something's being revealed, it might not be being revealed. It's being brought to light, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen all at once, or it does happen all at once, but you only pick up on the, what, you know, you have the frequency access to. So no illusions. Stay grounded in truth, embracing reality with clarity and wisdom to navigate life's journey authentically. Okay. Let's see. Get one more or two more. Right. All right. Clear your mind. Sweep away any doubts and know you are right. Oh my gosh. With this philosophy or law, and you're right in a big way, with the sword of truth and the victory and the absolute some clearness of it all. Oh, ride the current. Embrace change, flow with the rhythm, and release resistance. Answers unfold in the dance of transition, transitioning with this spiritual path. There's a slow climb. You're getting there. You're ready. You're one step at a time, and with a little bit of effort. All you have to do is a little bit of effort. So wow, you're not okay. Slow climb with this energy and force. It's not that you're walking on eggshells with it, with the slow climb. You're handling it carefully because there's a reason for that. Cut through the fog of confusion with the power of discernment, with your inner vision, with these partners, and unopen-mindedness. You have an inner vision, third eye here, in the potential of growth potential. And this is the dove of peace here. Embrace change to unlock your full potential and flourish. Wow, so you're flourishing in the Nine of Pentacles, and something's going to arrive. What's this? Harmony's call. Embrace equality and pursue justice. Oh, this is justice, but it's in reverse. I was like, that looks like parachutes, but actually it's the scales of justice in front of some kind of landscape. But this way, I don't know. So there was an injustice, obviously, labyrinth of choices about this maze, creating a maze. All right, so creating a maze of energy and games. Okay, well, this was done for a reason. I don't know why, but let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get me some space here. Thank you for your patience. Enjoy the silence. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what further would like to come out on this reading. All right. Wow. Okay. I got that fluorite. Fluorite can be, it's a beautiful stone. It can be green or purple or a blend of colors. It does form in like these, I don't know the correct term for it, but it's like something's in a formative stage, because I see this little bobby pin. This is like somebody, it's like pinning something on, because I saw pins and needles, and now I have it's not a bobby pin, it's a safety pin. Well, I don't know what I said, but it's a safety pin. Safety pin. So this is the pin. Holy crap, this is the pin. That's popping those balloons because they don't belong there or something. Well, I don't know. All right, got wisdom here of knowing. Are you gonna pop somebody's bubble? There's a key and an owl. The owl spirit, wisdom, clarity, knowledge. I do feel the owl connects more to, the book knowledge, the knowledge of earthly knowledge. All right, that's the key here. There's a key to luck there's a key to a four-leaf clover, which is also the key to regeneration, which is, it's like I got this bismuth, and that's just heat. Bismuth is, to make it look like this, is heated in the process. And I don't know much about the element or what it is, if it's even an element or a rock. I don't know what it is, but it is bismuth. Then maybe you know more about business. the business of bismuth than I do, because, yeah, okay. So we got starfish regeneration, some kind of regenerative energy. Starfish are able to regenerate their little star legs there, and it's also connected in spiritual and religious meanings, and many pertain to that starfish in reference as well. And it's also a reference to Mother Mary as well in Christianity, or ancient Christian, whatever, long ago. related. And let's go ahead and get some dice. And I'm just going to move them down. All right, messages. That would be helpful from whomever is watching. Okay. See here. I got glad. You could be very glad about something, or somebody's glad about something. Okay. I got biz. Something could biz. That's business, isn't it? Biz, business. Now, there's a little bit of glare here, and that's not helping me. So let me see. Something could be a lot. Had lot. Had lot. Had lot. Interesting letters. Something could be a ton. Somebody's name could be Ron, Tim. Sorry, not Tim. It could be, but something about Lot in the Bible, story of Lot. So the one is Gomorrah, Sodom and Gomorrah, or something. Lock. What is this lock about? A rock? Rack? Lock. I'm going to put it back. Rock. A lock and a rock. I got Brock. Lou Brock. Pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals back in the 60s and 70s. I got that. That rock. Biz. Something about lib or liberation. I got bath. B-A-T-H. Wrath. Just about have voice here. I could have sworn I had an E, so I probably, these are easy to flip over. Something could be both. Both of something, both voices. See, that just turned over. Both voices. Con. There's a con. A fin. A bin. There's an I-N. In. On. In, on. Don't. Listen, don't. There's a trick. Okay. That's a message. There's a glob of something. Glob. You might as well, is there something about didn't or didn't do it? Something's hot. I got hawk here. Wow, there's a hot hawk here. So there. Okay. There's a lobe. I know there was an E, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. Hook. I have hook. I have book. I have cook. I have look. Took. Look. Nook. I got blink. B-L-I-N-K. Don't blink. Because something was took. To. T-O-O. Which means as well, also, including, and whatever. Zoo. I know I didn't have two O's before, so I gotta work with what I got here. It's turned over somewhere. Possibly, I don't know. I don't want to assume either because I don't know. Okay, we got THRILL for thrills. Done for thrills. All right, I think that is confirmation. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.